A good Sunday morning to everyone. So I want to make a video. This is an issue that I've been very passionate about for a while. And this weekend, we've been seeing a lot of discourse on Twitter, or X if you want to call it that. We've been seeing a lot of people talk about this property tax situation. And I want to say there isn't much to say about it. It's one of the stupidest decisions that we've made as a country in America. But what's really got me making this video today is there is a dumb person, and I like to be polite, but this guy is really stupid. So there's a guy that responds to Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone tweeted about it, and Peter Schiff tweeted about it. And an economist like Peter Schiff, you don't always agree with economists, but this is one time where the clock is at least right this time. Uh, and so this person responds, he has something against the boomers, and so do I, but this person responds and he says, well, actually, we should have property tax. I don't even remember what his reasoning was because it's ridiculous, but it's his attitude. He really thinks that, just because, the assumption is the boomers, they have all this property, they can pay the taxes. Well, that's not the point. Okay. We're not going to penalize other people. We're not even going to penalize the boomers in this case just because we assume they have the funding. That's not the point. So my response was, well, let's have a hidden subscription fee, okay? Because essentially property tax, a lot of people probably don't even understand that, or they don't think about it. It's hard enough to procure the property in the first place. A lot of people, it takes them decades to actually pay off a home. You put every nickel and dime into your mortgage, and now you still have to stay up at night thinking, okay, now I have to pay this subscription service for something I already bought. So in our modern society, one of the big advantages of owning anything physical, owning physical media, for example, is it can never be taken away from you, at least not legally. With a subscription service, you're renting it to never own it. And even then, the subscription service isn't even trustworthy because at any point in time, a subscription service, they can remove the content that you subscribed for. There's a number of problems wrong with subscription services, and we have a number of those in our modern society. A lot of them we can't even opt into. And taxation is, of course, the one that we cannot opt into. So imagine, I said to this person, well, imagine that you go and buy a new pair of shoes, and I'm going to tack on a hidden subscription fee that you pay in perpetuity, and eventually you'll end up paying more over time in the subscription service and the property tax on those pairs of shoes than you would have even paid for the pair of shoes up front. You want to hand those down to your children when you die. As with any other property, you want to have a nice watch and you die and it's your grandfather's watch, and you pass it along to your children, and now they have to pay the tax on that as well. It makes no sense. There should be no tax on any form of property unless, as Peter Schiff suggested, we can maybe make an example. Maybe we can make an exception for that which generates sustained income. Maybe we can tax. I believe that farmland is taxed. I'm not quite sure. All of the loopholes with farmland, but any kind of residential property should never be taxed. Okay, the portion, if farms are taxed in that manner, I'm sure the residential portion cannot be taxed and should not be taxed. But nothing that you own, that you paid for up front, should ever be taxed after you put in the sales tax. You put sales tax on it, okay, you pay that once. You don't pay, you buy a box of cereal, you're not still paying property tax on that box of cereal, especially after you've eaten it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So we need to absolutely get rid of property taxes. Income tax is bad enough. Property taxes are just plain stupid. And there's no defense for them. So you get a fucking moron like this trying to simp for the government. It's just disgusting.